Hey guys, it's Bitcoin Schmitcoin here with another update for Bitcoin Magazine's video analysis. We'll be taking a look at the monthly time frame, moving down to the weekly, the daily, and spending most of our time on the 4-hour time frame today. The one thing I want to point out on the monthly time frame is this level outlined by this swing high here, and it is labeled at the 9,200 mark, 92 and some change. And we can see that this monthly swing high has as we drill down into the lower time frames, we'll see just how much interaction with this level. So keep an eye out on this green band because it forms a nice zone with the monthly and weekly. So we can see that the weekly version of the monthly swing high makes a nice zone, and it's made a nice pivot zone for the market structure. We can see that prior to our large breakdown a few weeks ago, we can see that it was providing support. Ultimately, it snapped, and then we saw a strong rally to retest, but a failure to close above. So when we're looking at the higher time frames, this is going to be the level to beat. When we're looking at this high time frame structure, we really want to see a close for a strong bullish confidence. We want to see a close above the $9,600 area. And for now, we're kind of just feeling it out. 2 weeks ago, we saw a pretty neutral close. Nothing terribly bearish, nothing terribly bullish. We did break above this swing high here, but so far, nothing terribly exciting. When we drill down to the daily time frame, we can see just how much interaction this weekly zone has caused, and we can see that we see this nice trend of swinging below the pivot zone, and then the market comes back up. And so far, we're finding support on these daily candles. So we can see that we're doing the stair-stepping sort of fashion where the market moved down, it tested this water, saw this nice gigantic doji, and the market reversed right off of there. And off of the reversal, we've seen stair-stepping candles. So far, the daily candles sitting below, but as long as we close back above this $9,300 mark, this can still be a bullish close. Now, looking down at the 4-hour time frame, this is where stuff starts to get really interesting. So following our large impulse to the upside, we saw a gigantic reaction off of the impulse, and so far we have yet to revisit these lows. We can see that the market tried to wick down into these lows but was unsuccessful in closing a candle, and we were seeing a series of higher lows as the market continues to oscillate and chop around. And it's actually forming a nice consolidation pattern, a bullish consolidation pattern called an ascending triangle. So that's just outlined by a nice horizontal zone here with an upper boundary, and then we see a series of higher lows here. And we can see even with the volume that the volume is consolidating really nicely. When we look at consolidation patterns like this, we really don't want to see large sells. We did see this one gigantic candle, but it's not a trend. We don't see a trend of high spread, high volume candles. So this gives us a nice bit of bullish confidence here. What we really want to see for a confirmation of a breakout is we want to see a 4-hour close above this 94.50, and that would give us a really nice price target. One thing to note though, this price target is about, we'll say $500. If we broke out above this 94.50, that would have us nice, testing the 10K region again. Conversely, if we break out of this, let's talk about the downside target. If we see a breakdown of this, it's going to be a $500 drop. So if we drop down $500, it's going to have us retesting this $8,700 zone that I've been talking about. So although this is a bullish consolidation, we're seeing nice bullish characteristics. There is a possibility that it breaks down, and if it does, I think it's going to be a swift, violent move. And if it does make it down into this zone, we'll have to reassess. But I would not be surprised to see a drop down here. So if you're doing intraday trading, there's some pretty nice and easy stops that you can have in place. And then down here, if you're a patient bull, this is where we're looking to buy. Again, a confirmation is going to be a close above this swing high here, this 94.50, and that would give us a nice shove to the 10K region. That would also give us a nice retest of our descending channel. So when we look at our supply and demand channel, we see the market has been oscillating within this channel and currently testing a breakout here. We saw a nice wick through the upside of it, and if we can clear through here, that would give us a nice weekly close, the close we're looking for the bullish continuation. So a lot of things to look at here, but really the things that we want to see, I'll just go ahead and summarize it. We want to see a bullish close above this 92.50. We want to see a daily close above the 9,300. And then we also want to see for a breakout, if we end up breaking out to the upside, we want to see a close above the 94.50 mark. So a lot of stuff to keep an eye on. And again, if we break down, the downside target is going to be between 8,700 to 8,580.